got. Holy freaking crap. Oh my God, yeah, that's way too damn dirty. I'm not doing that. Turbo replacement. It's got I think a sheared shaft, so I'm not even diagging it. We're gonna drag it in. I don't wanna take a chance on that compressor side throwing stuff in the charge air cooler. We might already have to replace it, I don't know, but holy crap, we gotta clean it. Let's just see if the old mule's got it, as long as she's in neutral. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Dig. Dig, baby, dig. We got this. Bring your stuff clean, because I'm gonna charge you for it. Turbochargers Direct is where we tried. We're gonna be trying all kinds of different crazy parts in this shop, because now that we are kind of in rural area, we are gonna rely on shipping. So we're gonna be doing a lot more of the parts that you guys can directly order. So off-brand, it's not, it says it tries to say OE turbo power. We'll see how well it is. Right now we're gonna break this old girl down, and we gotta pay attention. I wanna see how hopefully it's just the exhaust turbine that sheared shaft off. Hopefully not the compressor side. If the front side sheared off, I'm probably gonna lean on you to replace the charge air cooler. Just replace it, throw metal all in it, just get rid of it. Hopefully it hasn't had enough damage that if it is the front, it hasn't gone all the way through already and it's in the engine. I hope not, but we drug it in. I want to get the turbo swapped. I don't really want to have the crankshaft rotate even another time. I want to go ahead and get the broken, because we know it's broke. I know you had a whole list of things we wanted to check out, but the more I thought about it, let's just get it off, because I mean, we really do run the risk of doing more damage. So let's just do this right now. All right, when we're taking trucks apart, it's a good practice. Look at the cac tubes. That will kind of tell you what kind of blow-by this engine has. But the boots and this was all caked. I just cleaned it. I just got the hose out, sprayed it, shot backed it, and cleaned. That was, I mean, there was nasty crap. Look at the pump. I mean, it's just caked everywhere coming from the charge air system. So, I mean, the thing, you know, we obviously got a little blow-by going on. I've had a lot of 6.7s where, I mean, when sometimes the crosshatch just disappears in these engines. I've got videos back in the previous showing that they just, I mean, sometimes you just won't have any actual sealing of the piston rings. I mean, it freaking happens. So hopefully we're not going to suffer from this. What normally happens, well, what I've seen happen before is if we have too much blow-by, it'll wind up pressurizing this, and every time you take your cap off, if you take your cap off when your truck's running and it goes when you take that off, yeah, you got a little problem. Your vent filter, which is basically what that is, crankcase vent filter, kind of. If that gets any kind of clogged or too much in it, you know, you wind up, it can't, well, it'll just clog. It won't let the blow-by actually escape and get back to the intake to burn. So what I've seen happen is the actual crankcase will be so pressurized that it'll pressurize backwards through the turbo drain side. Where the oil is supposed to drain from the turbo, it will not let it drain, and it will push it past the exhaust side. I have seen that. Excessive blow-by, compulsive turbo replacements. Somebody will replace a turbo on it because it's blowing oil out because they think it's blowing oil. But I have done that job also on another one where it was blowing oil past the exhaust ring on the back of the turbo. It would blow all the oil out, and I left the turbo on. We rebuilt the engine, and I kept the existing turbo, and it did not blow oil out. So just because it's blowing out of there, you need to check blow-by, because blow-by could be causing the oil to leak past the exhaust side of the turbo. And the turbo still be good, mind you. The turbo does not mean the turbo's bad, but it's a pretty good chance it's bad, but I have seen it not be bad. It might be worst case scenario. Look at that. It chewed it, which means we could potentially have metal in the intake. Look at it. See it? Yeah, it's wasted. Let's look inside of there, see if we see any metal shavings. I mean, we might have to pull this thing off and at least, I mean, we can try to clean it a little bit. Let's look for any kind of metal inside that. I'm looking inside the charge air cooler right now. Replace the charge air cooler. You want to try to take it out and clean it. I mean, it's not going to be an exact science trying to clean it. Yeah. That's worrisome. We still got a minute. I might get a little bit. Let's get this out just in case we see anything else. It's disgusting down here, isn't it? You have to admit, it's pretty freaking nasty. I lost it right there. Dang it. Fall down anywhere. Maybe on the freaking ground. She found it.
It was up there by the creeper.
Good. So now we can pop this back together. Who knows if we even need it. I haven't even opened the other turbo yet. It's still sitting there. But we got this one on. Actually, we'll leave it off for now.
But I didn't see it till you were shining the light from the back.
Nice.
And then the light shined off of it and I saw it.
Reflection.
Yep.
Jivvy tie fitting right here. Anytime you take your turbo off, if you're not putting a new turbo on, replace that. Every single time.
Please.
They're cheap. Order them from Ford. It's an aluminum plug, so you don't tighten it too freaking much, but they leak like some bitch. So if you have a job, takes the turbo off, buy a new Jivvy tie. Dang, should have painted that block. It got a long ways to go before it rusts physically all the way through it. So, Joey in the bay right here. He's not done. He's about to put the intake on. What do you guys know about intake? You know anybody got an intake around here? Anybody that has intakes? I'm not going to give you very much insight onto putting it on. Okay? None. I mean, I told you what to oil. Oil this, oil that, oil this, oil the intake. Do the same thing to the intake before you put it on. It's upside down. And then bolt it on, and then we'll get a reacts. Come in and no bullshit. If it freaking sucks, you tell me it sucks. Tell me it was hard to get on. If I ship it to you guys and it sucks, y'all will tell me. So don't lie to me. I don't see a brand on this besides OE Turbo Power. Let's open this up. Open her up. They get an A for packaging. They did pretty freaking good. Let's see inside of here. Oh. Wonder which way's up. Probably. Oh, yeah. Damn, look at them. It was safe. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to save the packaging. Oh, I'm breaking it. You know, honestly, yeah, I want to package intakes like that when we ship them out. Most definitely. Try and get it out of here. Damn. That's funny. It's a reman. Fins in there are way better than these. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's worrisome right there. That really is concerning for the charge air system. That, the perfect storm. Look up there, perfect storm. Look up that. That was a turbo sheared shaft. It messed up the front half. Normally, turbos do not, well, I say normally, sometimes. I guess you got a 50-50 chance. 50-50 chance that it's going to grenade the front. And if it grenades the front, it pushes little aluminum shards into the charge air system. And then if, for some reason, it gets through the charge air system, right into the cylinders, banging on the cylinder walls, get caught in the valves. Next thing you know, it's just all kinds of crap. He did say that it did not run very long. It's a little wet. Should not be wet over there. It's a little wet down there too. I mean, these, as far as base engines, they have that harder cylinder block. The block is real hard to cut. It's hard. If blow-by is wet enough to make the intake wet, it's noteworthy for sure. So we're gonna get this turbo. We're gonna do this, and then that's why we're not gonna go polishing and doing a bunch of stuff to it, because there's a good chance it might all come apart. It might have to come back apart. I mean, get the turbo done, because the charged air coolers, I mean, it's easy. And we don't have one here, so we would have to wait on that. We keep a lot. We keep some stuff here, but we don't have a charged air cooler. So what do you guys think of that? Of the, you know, that front is messed up. I mean, pull it off and try as best we can to clean it. That's where we're at right now. But I mean, you got two sides. You could wind up cleaning something, and I mean, I can't push the same amount of air through that the engine's going to, you know. So it would be a pretty much a drag to actually almost dislodge something, like clean it out and then still have something happen. You know, it's an option. So at that point, well, we could put a shop vac on it, maybe throw some water through it, take it out and do all that. I mean, what do y'all think? Let's see what all it comes with. Don't void your engine oil. If air filter must be changed prior to installation. And air filter. Starting to clean it. It was full of crap, like horrible, nasty. It was about 2 inches thick in the bottom there. You could not even see the turbo mounting bolts. They were covered with crap. This is not from, have we bought anything from Turbochargers Direct? No. Why don't you turn that light on over there so you can see what you're doing? She don't want to? Yeah, that's what we do. It says Pomoco, so they don't make their own. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. But their gasket's piss poor. I mean, it's freaking junk. So I'd rather, let's just put it with no gasket before we do that nasty son of a gun. I mean, I've been saying it. We're 130 miles away from anywhere, and we have way more. It has been ridiculous how much stuff in stock we've got. Like, remember, we're a long ways away. This is a lifter job outside. We didn't even put it back in. We got his old one back out. But Julie has that stud right there in stock. And this is Bill's truck, and we got that one to work. And actually, the threads are good, but it looked like crap how they got it out. But we even had that in stock in the building right now. So if we need one, we can have a brand new one. Need a turbo gasket? Most definitely. We should have that stuff in stock. Sure could use some more organization on it, but hey, at least we got it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the wastegate off. Let's get that out of the way. Easier to get in there. And I don't know. I think I want to touch off on that. Just hit it with a zip wheel real quick. Let's see how that looks. How about this one? A little rough. I'm gonna hit it. Just like that. Just a little bit. Jesus, what the hell is he doing out there? I mean, what the hell is that? So he's got to cock it to the side to get it out.
I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, because I think I want that straight up and down. I don't know how easy that'd be to turn.
You'll figure it out. Think he needs a bigger hammer?
Probably.
Easy. Okay.
Okay, that might have looked easy.
Did it? See if it's even lined up. That's
I know.
yeah. I don't even think I got it in.
It can look easy, but
There you go.
gotta be all lined up.
Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I love that. That's good.
But now we still gotta get that downpipe piece in there.
Well, yeah, we got to get the downpipe piece in. That's a pain in the butt. It's got the little nub on it, which I just took it out because this bottom clamp was a pain in the butt. And then we got to get this bottom clamp on.
Yeah.
Those are everything else. It just literally falls on the truck. It's not a big deal. These two, I mean, everything else is free, but there's a charge for the rear bottom clamp and there's a charge for the downpipe elbow.
Yeah.
Just those two is the only thing you get charged for.
Sure.
Why don't we put the heat shield in? I mean, it's practice. It's been a year or two, so we just put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. Lost the bolt. Where'd it go? Where'd it go, guys? Oh, is that it? I can't see the screen. I dropped that bolt somewhere right there. Not exactly sure where. Change the charge air cooler, and I don't know how much blow by this thing had, but we're gonna put a new breather box on it too. See if I can get this off. Look at that, stuck. It's a 6.7 with a bad turbo. Okay, the first thing you guys could have done was remind me to take it off the plastic than the other one. And then after you do that, go watch another video.